Hey guys, this is Anthony Munda helping you ace your fitness. And today we're going to be talking about the ugly side of fitness and fitness Instagram and posts like this. And I'm going to be putting pictures up throughout. So we're all on fitness Instagram. You know, a lot of people use it for motivation and, you know, it's a really big part of the fitness industry now. You know, a lot of people are pushing their products. That's how they get noticed. I love Instagram. Fitness Instagram is great. There's a lot of good things that come out of it, just like any social media. But there are some downsides to it, and I think we know it. But I want to bring it to the surface. So when you look at posts like this, and I'm probably going to put up my favorite picture of myself of all time, you know, you probably think, wow, man, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, dude got in really good shape, and that's true. I'm not going to take away from anybody that's putting up good pictures of themselves online, because obviously, you know, if you do that work, you put that hard work in, you know, you're going to want to show others. But the ugly side of that is that look, and I'll be putting, you know, a bunch of pictures up. That look is not sustainable. So that, you know, under 10% body fat look, it's just, people don't walk around every day looking like that. Also, another thing to remember is these pictures, almost 100% of the time, are like completely doctored up through Photoshop, editing apps, perfect lighting, just optimal angles and stuff like that too. So you really need to take all this with a grain of salt. So every time you look at one of these pictures, you need to understand that, you know, this person probably took, you know, 50 to 100 selfies literally, or had someone literally getting the right angles for them with the right lighting and just everything to make it optimal so that, you know, they can portray themselves as, you know, the best physique as possible, which I'm not. That's not the point of this video. I don't want to, you know, condemn those doing so, because I've put up, you know, good pictures of myself before too. You know, it's a really good feeling. But you have to understand that this isn't their everyday look, okay? They don't walk around like this all year long. It's literally just taken for that moment. And if you look at, you know, you'll see a lot of people post pictures of maybe modeling or physique shows or bodybuilding shows. I have a lot of respect for people that do that, but that look, that physique is only maintainable for that day. Like, they don't just walk around all year looking like that. With shredded abs, you know, super good conditioning. That's so important to understand, because I think we kind of get lost on fitness Instagram, that there's such high expectations for our body, and there already is, you know, with men and women throughout the whole world. You know, we're always pushing some type of physique as being ideal, and I'm here to tell you that there's no ideal physique. And even someone who appears to have a perfect physique, please understand that that picture is so doctored up. It's optimal. Even that picture I use of myself. Okay, let me tell you a little, I'm gonna be real for a second here. So that picture, that's, like I said multiple times, that's an awesome picture, and I consider it, you know, like one of my best. That's probably the best physique I've ever had, which is cool and all. But the story behind that picture, okay? So it's in the morning on an empty stomach. So we all know when we wake up, you know, you got that, you know, that morning tightness, morning flatness, literally just because you haven't had any fluids or anything to digest yet. It's, you know, that's why you look like that. Okay, so number one, I was completely void of any fluids, any food in my system, so obviously going to look tighter, and no bloat going on or anything like that. Number two, most people and I would get a pump for that. So I would literally, you know, like do some push-ups, do some dumbbell curls, stuff like that, just to make that picture look more, you know, make that picture pop a little bit more. Number three, you know, I had optimal lighting. It's just all those things go into these pictures. And again, like I'm saying, I'm not condemning those that are doing this, because, you know, sex sells. I mean, there's no other good way to say this, but, you know, these people that put up, you know, pictures of themselves like this, they're obviously, or most of the time, they're trying to push a product. Not always, or they're trying to, you know, gain attention. And that's how I mean, you're not just gonna, let's be honest, you're not gonna catch fire in the fitness industry by posting pictures of yourself in baggy clothing. Like, that just doesn't make sense. I mean, it's unfortunate that more people don't listen to the knowledge behind others rather than just looking at, girls' glutes or guys' abs. I mean, I understand that, but that's what sells, and you're a fool to kind of think otherwise. So I'm not condemning those that are doing so, but I just want you guys to understand that those are such unreal expectations for everyday life. And even when they have that physique, they're not maintaining that even throughout the day. Like literally let them take that and then go eat breakfast and then take the same picture, or take it at the end of the day when they have all their calories in their system, all the water in their system, and they're literally gonna look 10 times different. And that's completely normal as well. But I feel like, and again, like I said at the beginning of the video, I think we know this, like internally, like we can make sense of this ourselves, but I just want to bring it to light because I feel like when we see pictures like this and we see a bunch of, good looking athletes and, shredded physiques and, just muscles popping, everything hitting, lighting perfect, we kind of get this messed up expectation that this is ideal, or, I wish I could look like that, or, and that's another thing I hate, like, don't put those words, like, don't put those words out, try not to do that, or goals, I'll see someone, like, post a physique update and someone will say goals, like, I'm not a fan of that because, you don't really know what that person's been through to get there, and also you have a completely different physique, it's just not right. You should be focused on yourself, which I know we're all in the same community, so we're going to be supporting each other and everything, but we all have different physiques, different genetics and everything, so like I wish I could look like that, or if I wish my body was like that, I would be walking around shirtless all the time, like, I don't know if we should get to that point because, like I said, those photos are all doctored up. They don't look like that all the time. Even in modeling, like magazines and stuff like that. I mean, come on, they're literally doing photo shoots where you got baby oil on them. They got a pump. They're probably dieted down just for that photo shoot or just for that picture, meaning that they took literally certain precautions to make that physique kind of come to life. It's not like they just rolled out of bed and that's how they look like. So that's all I want to talk about today. I hope you guys kind of understand that, and I hope you guys have better expectations for yourself, because try not to hold yourself to those standards, because even like huge fitness models and people on Instagram, I mean, most of them, they make a pretty good living off, fitness and doing that stuff and selling products, maybe pushing like a clothing line of theirs. But you have to understand that when they're doing that, like that's their life. Like they have all day to eat right, to work out. And I'm not saying it as an excuse for, normal people, but it's more optimal for them to have, a more like shredded physique, so to say. That's literally what they're getting paid for. So obviously they're going to be paying attention to their, calories more and, what they look like more in their workouts. But I mean, if you're working a job, you're not going to be held to those same standards. So I hope you guys kind of agree with me, and I hope it kind of puts everything in perspective, because I don't want to ever push, put these pictures out and make you think that, I look like that all the time, or even like some of the biggest names in the fitness industry. They don't look like that all the time. You got to understand that. So let me know what you guys think about fitness Instagram, and all the posts out there. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, please let me know. As always, if you have any other suggestions for any other topics you'd like me to do, please comment down below and let me know. You guys know I'd always be happy to do that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe, and remember, the process is always greater than the prize.